Hey guys, so in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this website, Exclusive Private Villas, how we could look at a website like this, just as an example of any website on the internet, and understand how it's bringing in traffic from Google. The reasons why you might want to know how to do this is, let's just say you own this website and you want to understand what's going on, how are we getting this business. We just kind of set this site up, but we didn't really know anything about SEO. We read a few blog posts, created some pages, but we just don't even know how we're getting all of these leads. Or it could be that you're an SEO for a company and you've just had an inquiry. You want to understand what caliber of client you're dealing with. For a lot of people who are SEOs, you probably know this trick already. There is a little nuance to this tactic I'm going to show you, and hopefully that will be helpful to you. If this video is of any value to you at all, one way you can support the channel is through using the tool that I am basically going to be showcasing to show you this trick. And there is a link to that in the description. Depending on when you click the link, you might get a 14-day free trial, a 1-month free trial, or there might not be a free trial, depending on when you click it. So, just be mindful of that when you are clicking through. You create your account and see if there is an offer or not available. Okay, so let's get stuck in. So the tool we're going to use, Semrush. A lot of you probably already know about this tool, as I say. If not, hopefully it's going to be a treat for you. If you take the domain without the HTTPS, the www, and you just put it in like that, go to domain overview, you'll see what we're seeing here. Now, depending on your target market, these guys, US target market, and we can see some key bits of data. We don't get too caught up in what these mean, but essentially it means there's 2,600 different rankings that the tool is picking up on, at least. In reality, there will be a lot more, but that just gives you a bit of a feel for how many keywords you rank for. So you might already at that stage, if you had no clue of that, you might be like, wow, that's incredible. The next thing you can do is go down to this organic research and click view details. Once you go into here, by default it's going to show your rankings from highest rankings down to lowest rankings, and lowest are going to be position 100. That's where it sort of cuts off. Let's let that load up. Once that's loaded, what you can actually do is just observe initially some of these keywords. You can get a feel for what some of them are, and then at that stage you're not really going to understand which ones are the breadwinners, which ones are the ones that are really leading the way in terms of driving traffic to your site. So you could see, for example, 12-bedroom vacation homes in Orlando, #1 in the States, and you can see that 50 people a month search that keyword. So being #1, depending on the niche you're in and how the search results are organized, you might be looking at getting say 30% of that traffic. Now the simplest trick ever, click the traffic percentage column there and wait for that to load. Once that loads up, what we're going to see is basically the keywords arranged by how much traffic the tool is predicting each keyword is bringing in. So essentially, if there is a keyword that is bringing in, like this one here, mansions for rent in Florida, it's position 2, but it's got a sizable market of 880 people a month searching for it. So that is apparently bringing in, it could be bringing in 4.65% of the total Google traffic from the States. So right away here, what we can do is actually take keywords using some knowledge of what we know is important for that company. For example, international drive restaurants isn't ever going to be as key for this company as mansions for rent in Florida is, or luxury vacation rentals Orlando. So you can basically take some of these and use this as a gauge. And if you actually then want to track them so you can understand the day-by-day progress of those keywords, because you're doing lots of things on your website, you're doing tweaks, you can actually set up basically set up a profile in your Semrush account for this. It's basically a campaign. So you'd set up a campaign for the site, and then you can actually track the keywords and then see a day-by-day account. And so that's a very, very important thing if you're working on your, you're working on your SEO each month, and you just want to understand if your keywords are actually going up or down. And it becomes really, really critical in cases that we will all, come across in our career of owning websites or being SEOs, which is that sometimes things don't go well. And when things aren't going well, you want to be able to understand the key important keywords that are responsible for the traffic, and being able to actually see which ones are performing worse. So that's not loading up now, but what you would see is essentially a day-by-day breakdown of each keyword and how it's moved. Obviously, it's only been set up today, so we would just see today's data. So that's my little trick for you. Hope that was useful. If it is, please subscribe. Please like the video. And finally, please try the tool with my link. That really helps support my channel. Cheers.